and I call it balanced breath. Now, how it works is we inhale to our fullest capacity, counting the inhale on the way up. Whatever that count is, taking in as much air as we can, we pause. And then on our exhale, we count that same exhale on the way down. So what we're doing is we're balancing out our inhale to our exhale. Now, that doesn't mean that every breath is the same count. You might notice that your breath capacity starts to expand as you do this breath practice for an extended period of time. You may find that your breath capacity decreases. Either way, it's okay if that count changes, but what is important is that we balance out the inhale and exhale. So maybe your first inhale is a count of 4, exhale count of 4. Maybe your next is a count of 5, count of 5. Maybe the next comes back down to a 4. It's okay no matter how it is. I've been doing this for a while and I've come all the way up to a 20 count for my inhale. Though that is not the intention, it is for you to balance out your breath in that moment, in this moment, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. But I just share that so that you know that your breath capacity may begin to really expand. So I invite you, you may want to press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, and we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So I invite you to flip your palms, palm facing down, onto your knees, and we are going to take 5 rounds of balanced breath on your own count. So let's take a deep breath in, count it up. Full breath out, count it down. Deep inhale, count it up. Full exhale, count it down. And again. And count down for the same count. Let's take 3 more on your own. Inhaling. One more. Take a moment to notice and do a 2-word check-in. How do you feel in this moment? What emotions? Just identify 2 words, 2 emotional words. And then take a moment to notice how your body feels. So for me, that is a very calming practice that completely shifted how I showed up on my mat to how I feel on my mat now. So if you're coming in for a yoga practice and you're having a challenge with getting present, getting grounded, getting centered for your practice, you may want to pause if you're doing a video online, especially with me, and take a few rounds of those balanced breaths. And then you may want to restart your practice when you've come into that calm, centered space. You can also do this while you're seated at your desk throughout your day. You could be on a walk and have a seat and take a few rounds of balanced breath. You could be with your kids and take a few rounds of balanced breath. That is what I love so much about breath practices, is that we can do it anywhere, anytime, for any length of time, and we are going to experience the benefits. So if you felt a shift in your emotions, in your body with that practice, I highly recommend that you come back to it often.